So yes, he's been through some jobs. It seems he's found his feet in Norwich, and as he so often tells us, he loves his job. He's dedicated, professional, sometimes honest, and it's a real passion of his. So if anyone fancies hearing every minute detail, the latest deal, the new till, the new members of staff, the sacked members of staff, then just ask. People will be prepared for the census. He's had a lot of different cars, which he's either crashed, had someone crash into them, repossess them, lose them, find them again. He's just got a company car, so the boys from their workplace might want to rethink that decision.
El Curio.
His cars are always a complete tip. At one point I thought he was living out of it.
So, speaking about living arrangements, it's fair to say he's had various living quarters in Elscombe. From his mum and dad's dining room, Spencer's shed, King Kong's loft. Wherever he's been, he's had the same quirks though. He's very obsessive over his DVD collection. He has a serious OCD issue in that they have to be in a bit alphabetical order. So if you want to go to Shereens and he's just mess around, switch him up, he'll go mental. You might want to check that. And just go London. His diet, before he met Shereen, consisted of tuna pasta, Haribo Star Mix, cookies and Sam McGwell. He used to drive his dad mad by leaving his TV on every night, falling asleep, and by eating and leaving Chinese in his room for days on end. His mum always had to tidy up after him, including his magazine collection. And the spilt milk he always managed to knock over. You got it?
Slow over there. Other quirks for you, Shireen, and for you all to watch out for. Details. It's all about the details. For example, he once asked if we'd watch Casino Royale. We said no. He asked whether we were going to watch it. We said yes. Undeterred, he then proceeded to tell us every scene, character, his admiration for David Craig's body, and the plotline from the film. This was on the way to an away game. 45 minutes later, it got to the end. At which point we said, thanks for that, you don't need to watch it anymore. He has this really annoying habit of leaning on people when he's drunk. You'll see it for yourself later. He's super competitive, and if losing anything, he will prevent you from winning. Such as turning the computer off if losing at the PlayStation. He even turned the Wii off against his 6-year-old nephew because he was losing at golf. He will never refuse a drink. If you offer him one, he can have a full pint. He will, without doubt, respond with, "Get me one in, this will be gone by the time you get back." Little white lies. If he was bored, he would say, "Meet me at the pub." But to entice you in, he would make it sound better than it actually was. "Come down the drum, loads are going to be there." Then he'd be there, sat on his own, probably texting someone he wasn't supposed to be. And he may even have some money on him, bless him. But it certainly wasn't the right painted it to be. If you know Braggy, I'm sure so many of you do, you know he's an all or nothing person. But in terms of his aims and his promises, for example, his New Year's resolutions are always ridiculous and doomed to failure. I'm going to stop smoking, give up coffee, not snack, no sweets, no beer, go to the gym, give up trying to be David, stop using makeup. Within a week, the only thing he's given up is giving up.
So, his new life. He come to a bit of a crossroads and he thought, what would David do? He decided to get a woman in his life. And not for the first time he started to admire women on the internet. Not going to know that. Yes. This marriage today is sponsored by Tinder. Right, so I had consequences. So, a couple of details about these two. They got engaged on the 2nd of May 2015. Anyone like to guess which former England captain, a Man United player, celebrated his 40th birthday that day? Obviously today, the 4th of July 2016, the happy couple's wedding day. And I'd like to guess which former England captain, a Man United player, and his ex-Spice Girl wife are also celebrating their wedding day. It's true, do it. Obsession continues. It's fair to say that a lot of effort's gone into tonight. And I must admit, to say to Braggy, he's put a lot of effort in as well. It's also pretty fair to say that he's turned into a proper groomzilla over the last couple of weeks, and he's even banned me and Doug about judging about it. He's all about details. Details, details, details. So for today, Shereen must have noticed his less than pale complexion, so he rang Doug for some advice. He asked, "Joe, mate, you have some vegetable already?" Doug replied, "No, I make my own decisions." "You have any in the end?" "You still look like white as a ghost. You turn up looking like David Dickerson's love child." 2-1. So, Shereen's finally got him eating healthily. Just the other day he said, Shereen said I'm allowed to eat biscuits if I'm good at the weekend. But he used to hate animals, but now he loves the cats. That's when he's not shutting them in cupboards. Having said all that, he's really turned his life around. We think Shereen's made a massive positive impact on his life. He should be very proud to now and to now call her his wife.
So what's next for the newly formed Brags? Maybe we will hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet, but that could just be Braggy sneaking down the stairs. Raid the cookie jar while Shereen is asleep. At least that's not as bad as what he sometimes tries to do while she's asleep.
There's a story there.
Alright, so that's the end of our start. I can just say on both of us, as much as we ridiculed the poor boy today, we often wondered what we've done to deserve a friend like Braggy. He's actually very special to us. Now we trust him to show us to look after him. We've certainly done our bit. Seriously though, we're very proud to be best friends today. We often wondered whether this day would come for our dear friend Braggy. But he's very lucky to have met you, Shereen. You make an absolutely terrific couple, and we wish you all the best for the future.
As Ricky said, it's been an absolute pleasure to give you a bit of insight into the weird and wonderful life of Mr. Bragg. But now there is a new Mrs. Bragg, and she needs to look after him now. So can we please ask you to stand and join us in raising a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Bragg.
Mr. and Mrs. Bragg. Great speech, boys.